leaders to return. And I think they helped to provoke the situation. I was able to do a whole lot. Strangely, the LPC, these were all warring factions, and all of the other warring factions, I was able to bring them into government. In fact, most of the combatants that fought for the government during the war were the combatants of the warring factions that fought against me. So I accomplished bringing them together. I accomplished making sure that the issue of tribalism went away in Liberia. But I mean, to a great extent, I think most Liberians now, if you went to Liberia and took a poll, they would say Mr. Taylor did his best.
Any other regrets?
The second regret is that I was never able to get the United States to understand
Is going down. You're not holding the end, you're moving down the hill. This is nature. My father, right now, I buy him paper. Every day I gotta buy a paper. There's a man who bought me paper before. I'm buying paper now because the time has reached. So I thought the old man could be president in 2017. And run for this. And he said, he said, when you run for one term, he said, I agree with him. 2023, no, I disagree. In my mind, he should rest, find somebody else.
My people, where you at? Where you at? Wake up from the slumber, stop sleeping. Whip your hands, whip your hands, whip your. Come on, come on, come on. I know y'all sleeping now. Y'all gotta whip us small, yeah? Okay, let's go. People sue us. The people last us. The government betray us. They kill us so much. I said, the people sue us. The people lie to us. The government betray us. They can lie, they can steal, they can lie. I said we tired with their lies. We tired with their promises that led us to a lot of damages. We tired with their speech they put in and now you need to deceive us. The thing we saw, it frustrates us. So why does you lie? Why does you steal? Why does you allow the citizens to be? See, we just tell you. Whip your hands, whip your hands, whip your hands, whip your. Come on, come on, come on. I know you're sleeping now. Y'all gotta whip us small, yeah? Okay, let's go. People sue us. The people last us. The government betray us. They kill us so much. I said they lie. The people sue us. The people lie to us. The government betray us. They can lie, they can steal, they can lie. I said we tired with their lies. We tired with their promises that led us to a lot of damages. We tired with their speech they put in and now you need to deceive us. The thing we saw, it frustrates us. So why does you lie? Why does you steal? Why does you allow the citizens to be? See, we just tell you. That's why we vote tell you. But you fool us. You screw us, you use us, and little abuse us. So why? The government should lie. Why? But that the question that we ask. The people fool us. The people lie to us. The government betray us.
And one of our supporters said to me, Austin, that song from Takonji Elu is a whole talk show all by itself. If you just place this song on repeat, and after 45 minutes, just open the telephone lines, and Liberians will call to participate on the show because the song has some strong messages. But this song introduces and closes Freedom Hard Talk.
You see the reason why we ask why the government betray. They have enough for time.
Let me say a very, very pleasant. A good morning. Good afternoon. Good evening to all of you across the country.
You got nothing to show. Nothing. So why? The government should lie. Why? But that's the question that we ask. They lie.
Our friends in the diaspora as well. Our friends, our fans, our followers, our critics, and even those of you who do not like the things we say and the way we say them. It's good to have all of you joining us tonight on the Monday edition of the show, an extraordinary edition of the show. Tonight we are doing less talking because we have a schedule to honor. So we are here. We are going to talk for 30 minutes or 20 minutes now because 10 minutes have already gone. But the conversation is all about the CDC's headquarters launch, the groundbreaking ceremony of the CDC's headquarters. And so tonight, the head of mobilization for the CDC on the National Executive Committee of the party, Musa Kone, we have all of the time to espouse on the issues, to intensify and expand the mobilization activities. So if we are in all of your communities listening to us tonight, your national chair on mobilization of the party, Musa Kone, will join us. We will do in-house cleaning or clearing tonight up to 8:30. And at 8:30, we will join Musa Kone. We're going to link Kings FM. And this broadcast is going to be simulcast across the country on all of the major community radio stations across the country. It's a national massive mobilization of all citizens, Wiashers, supporters and sympathizers of the CDC. Anything that has CDC on, you can wear it on Saturday the 18th of October to participate in the official groundbreaking ceremony. The clearing of the site began on the weekend. You saw the chairman of the committee, Councillor Funati Kufa, himself holding the chapia, what we call the whipper.
Retire with the promises that let us to allow the damage.
But we have small things to say tonight before we join Musa Kone. And so yes, this show is Freedom Hard Talk. Even if that 1 minute we have to talk something hard. Then I can confirm to you that the news about the impeachment or the removal of the deputy speaker is true. That I can confirm. So let's talk about that small in-house up to 8:30, and then we will join Kings FM to hear what Musa Kone has to say to all of us. This show is proudly sponsored by Crime Stopper Liberia of OMSM Science, and obviously we are in partnership with Win Liberia. Very shortly, we're going to take a break from our sponsor and our partner. When we come back, yes, a few of you who are joining us tonight via our Facebook Live, we are going to welcome you to the show. And then probably we'll move into our short discussion tonight on the Capital Building issue. And then with John Kings FM. This is the size and shape of the show tonight. Stick and stay with us. My name is Austin Kawa. Don't go away. We'll be right back after this break.
We tired with the promises that let us do all our damages. We tired with that speech they preach indeed, and now you need to deceive us. Making we saw it frustrate us. So why does you lie? Why does you steal? Why does you allow the citizens to be? You see, we just tell you. My brother, God can bless anybody.
Win big today with Win Liberia on Freedom FM. Yes, for just $100 Liberian dollars or 50 cents United States dollars, you can win from 4,000 Liberian dollars up to 10,000 Liberian dollars. And for $200 Liberian dollars or $1 United States dollar on Japa days, you can win from 15,000 Liberian dollars, 50,000 Liberian dollars, 100,000 Liberian dollars, and up to 1 million Liberian dollars. For these amazing prizes, dial *255*1#. Again, dial *255*1#. The more you play, the better your chances. It's Win Liberia Cash Giveaway on Freedom FM.
We want peace in Liberia. Peace in Monrovia.
Yo, hello. I want to talk about violence. More violence is indiscriminate. It can happen for any reason and to anyone. Until we do something to stop the surge of vigilante-style justice in this country, none of us will be safe. My Liberia is Liberia of hope. In my Liberia, it is possible. Violence is not part of my Liberia. Violence leads to property damage, injury, or even death, as we are seeing in recent months in several parts of Liberia, including Monrovia. Talk to people in your community about violence. Stand up against mob justice. Be a community hero. Liberia is all that we have. We must all unite to uphold the rule of law. This is Old Man Sam Sion, your community crime fighting partner. Thanks for listening. This is Old Man Sam Sion.
We want peace in Liberia. Peace in Monrovia. We want peace in Liberia. We want peace in
Okay, thank you. Ome Samsana, the cash giveaway is active as the show is ongoing. We are encouraging you to keep playing the cash giveaway because, cash packages are up for grabs. So you can play the cash giveaway. Let's welcome some of you who are joining us tonight, or all of you tonight on the show. How was the weekend? Venetia's Junior Bar, Dubon Hill. It says, good evening, Austin, Agatha, Glasgow, Bennu Kamara, Jeremiah Tayowe. Welcome to all of you for joining tonight. Wisa ya Papa Thomas. Wisa ya Papa. So I hope I got your name correctly. From people, Wisa ya Papa Thomas has joined us tonight. Nathan Jebadia is also following the show. Matthew Dole has joined us from Babul. It's been a while. Benu Kamara is following the show tonight from the US. Paul Jasper, welcome to the show from the US. Bui Suddenly has joined us tonight as well. J. Augustus Help, Common Citizen, Musa Sharif from Atlanta, Georgia. Yvonne Coleman from JJY. Friday Young from Lapasi, John J. Morgan from Johnsonville, Peter Wonday. From Kern Hill, Mohammed Masakwe is joining us tonight from Freeport. Velma McIntosh Clark from Norway. Claudia Addison from the USA. Welcome to all of you, including the big boss. Claudia Addison. J. Henry Nye is joining us tonight. Opie O'Neill Johnson has joined us as well from Doe Community. Richie Flomo from Buchanan City. Tio Jabate is also following the show. I'm down with cold. I'm sure some of you can tell from my voice. Richard Flomo has also joined us. Mohammed Balo from Broadville. Welcome to the show. J. Henry Nye from Fender Community. All of you, welcome. Hope you all had some great and good moments during the weekend. I know, yeah, the weekend was busy, it was tiring. This weekend is going to be, it's also going to be busy and tiring, but yes, we have to save some energy because it's going to be a moment to work, to run around, as we have already started doing so. Behind the scene, a lot of things it entails to mobilize, in the different places to get this CDC headquarters basically launch of our head, and then so we can start to witness the official erection. I'm talking about the erection in Limao. I'm talking about the erection of the CDC headquarters. So yes, folks, it's good to have all of you joining us tonight on this edition of the show. Like we said to you, we are going to do less talking tonight because the CDC Mobilization Committee, on behalf of the party, is going to make an official presentation tonight, appearance tonight on our sisters in our sisters station, Kings FM. And so we were asked to really that appearance, and so we're going to do that at 8:30. But I say this to all of you, right? Quickly before we go. I have been following. There are three issues that I really wanted to talk about today. I wanted us today to spend some time talking about the wave of insults, trading on both sides in the name of politics, and the level of deception also that we see occasioning to the criticisms in some instances or advice in some instances. I really want to talk about this. This culture that we have when it is James Brown from Party U, there is no issue. James Brown from Party U can insult, can say anything, can provoke, can take a group of partisans and put them in one basket and insult them, call them names, and there should be nothing wrong with that. When those group of partisans who were being provoked, insulted, and called names decide to retaliate or respond in the same manner, then it becomes an issue, and so we've been having these concerns that we really wanted to talk about, see where it has gone, to the extent that people, women, females are exchanging insults about each other private parts, all in the name of politics. Why? Because one group of people who are in charge of the country refuse to take charge, or we refuse to exercise leadership. This mindset that only one group of people from Unity Party are supposed to be the one insulting George Weah and insulting seditions and placing them in one basket and calling them names, and seditions are supposed to serve them ice cream and honey and milk, or seditions are supposed to go to the churches and their mosques to pray for them, for those who are insulting them and calling them names on a daily basis. Hey, that thing is not going to work in this country. And this is a message. And we're going to expound on that tomorrow. This is the message that the folks should carry. I am not going to assure you that you hear me insulting somebody because I want to support George Weah. No. But I am not going to frown at any sedition who will insult anybody from the Unity Party because individuals from Unity Party insulted Joshua or insulted them. If you want us to keep the politics clean, then we have to keep it clean. It has to come from both sides. One side, when you call your skin from the UP people, when you call Unity Party people's skin, that red blood. When you call CDC people's skin, that is same red blood. That not green blood in CDC people's skin. The same way the UP folks can get angry, can feel offended, can feel denigrated and disrespected when seditious or supporters of we are trade or respond to them with insults which is equivalent to what they pay or what they send across the eye. I mean, it should be acceptable and embraced. If we say let's leave let's leave the issues. Let's not argue with maturity and civility. Let's resort to insults, to trading insults, all in the name of showing strength and influence and supremacy, or showing loyalty to my political party, and one person feeling infallible, another person feeling another person thinks or another side thinks they should not be questioned or insulted. Only us supposed to insult. Don't insult us back. Hell no. That's not going to work. You take any citizen to court for insulting you, citizens will take you to court too for insulting them. And if the court mess up or compromise, Prophet King insulted Judy Annie in the country here. All of us criticizing. All of us said he was wrong. But the government embraced him and said, no, Prophet King, you're not wrong. You are exercising your fundamental right to speech, to free speech. The legal advisor to the president called appeared at the regular press briefing of the office of the presidential press secretary. Buju Ben Keita said at that press conference, video recording that we have, that he called the city solicitor and asked him to drop all charges or any indictment against their prophet, because Joshua government signed and passed and signed the KAK Act that decriminalized speech. And he said, people are not this government. He said, this government will not go after anybody, will not take anybody to court because of speech. Today, some citizens and supporters of we have decided to retaliate to insults that are being traded. I like to say transported, launched as citizens. One woman that will call the money, all citizens put in one basket and cost them. Can you imagine that bravery? Yeah. Everybody say for UBC, oh, you don't talk to the girl back. Oh, you don't talk back. Oh, you don't talk to the woman. What a woman, what a girl, what a man, what a boy. Anybody. You just wake up in the morning. You speak. If you cross your boyfriend or your girlfriend, I want a different thing between two of you. Girlfriend wake up, she won't cross boyfriend between two of them. Boyfriend wake up, he wants to cross his girlfriend, it's between two of them. Husband wake up, he won't cross his wife, it's between two of them. Wife wakes up, she wants to cross her husband, it's between two of them. But when the wife decide or when the girlfriend decide to cross her ex-boyfriend or ex-husband, then you take a group of family people and put them inside and say, all of you. You see, the family people should not talk. But the family people lay down to their heart, they do nothing. You and your woman or your wife or your ex-girlfriend making palao. Then you cause or you cause it. You say, hey, man, hey, pa, brother, sister, all of them in one basket. Then the man, they part the brother sister. Then they say the man, they part the brother and the sister should go fix ice cream, milk, honey, and serve the husband who causing there or the daughter-in-law who causing there. Hell no, that's not going to work. The only thing I will say here, this level of illiteracy must stop. We must be able to use our words that we have authority over to exchange, to debate, to argue on the policy related issues. The country does not lack policy. The country has policies. The country has laws. This government has policies. CDC presided over this country. CDC introduced new policies. CDC inherited policies and worked with those policies. They upgraded some, they worked with some, they kept some at where they made it and worked with them. You can grade the CDC's performance on the basis of the policies they introduced and also on the basis of the implementation of the policies they made on the books. We too should be able to grill the UP government on the basis of the policies she's introducing and on the basis of her implementation of the policies she met on the book. How should that be difficult for intellectuals, for people who claim to have gone to good schools and acquire quality education? How should that be difficult? How is that appearing difficult for people who sat in classrooms and acquire formal education and they resorting to trading main course, part course, starting from the Ministry of Information? Okay, people say, hey, CDC, you start causing the woman, start causing men, you start doing this. No, this is not a CDC or UP thing. This is a nationalistic conversation. This should be. And the biggest disappointment is in the president. Nobody should tell you, oh, the president does not follow social media. The president is anything. No. The president has people. The president has a minister of information. The president has a presidential press secretary. The president has a chief of office staff, which is the minister of state for presidential affairs. The president has a deputy minister for public affairs. The president has a deputy presidential press secretary. The president has officials. The president's son, Joseph Braga Jr., is a regular social media user. He follows these issues. He sees these issues. He has access to his father. His other son, Tama Braga, Tanta, they all are social media users. They follow these things. They see these things. These are government-related issues. And these are issues, you see, there is, look, the family, when you're in political leadership, especially at the level of the presidency, the family becomes another layer of the three branches of the Liberian government. And in a civilized society, the family become the highest moral force, or the most reliable, or the strongest. Yes, that's what I want to say. The family becomes the strongest, or the family should be the strongest moral force in the government. The family should be the strongest moral force, which is supposed to serve or work or operate as a branch, a separate branch of the government. How does that work? You have a judiciary where the chief justice is already compromised in making recommendation of his son to the president and justifying that that's not nepotism, his action does not violate any law. It means the president cannot rely on the chief justice or the judiciary for any form of advice, legal advice or legal guidance. or to carry on any independent judgment because he's already compromised. His independence is compromised. You have a legislature that says, "Oh, hey, the president wants a regime speaker." It means you can depend on the legislature for anything. You have a minister of justice that reserves some privilege, leverage to disagree with the president on policy issues. As in the case of the removal of the speaker, the justice minister took SAR, blinded his eyes to the reality, the legal realities. He started with politics. He chose politics over the application of the law. So it means you can't depend on the minister of justice. Depend. Not just that. You have the executive mansion where everybody has their own interest in the executive branch. Mamaka Bailey support protecting Sekou Double, Kula Kufana maybe having all the people, all the professional class that they're protecting. Coordinator can be having all the professional clique, she's protecting them. So and these information are supposed to be passing through those names. Coordinator, Anthony Keseri, those are people that have unhindered access to the president. Who's the president? People like this, they all channel them together, not just a protocol. Channel these administrative related issues through the minister of state, from the deputy minister, you know, to have these things on the president desk to enable him make decisions. That's not gossip. These are things that are trending on social media. Because they have the proclivity to undermine the integrity of the government, of a presided over by a man that you people support. If you don't inform him of some of these electoral decisions, if you don't inform him about some of these immoral acts from his supporters, how does he make decision? How does he make decision? So if his people do not inform him, I blame him. I fought him. Yes, I'm going to fight him. This is wrong. Just the other day, we were talking about the police. The country is heavily divided. Nobody respecting the police anymore. Law and order is completely broken down. I was calling on Greg to put his feet down, focus more on the civil issues of the police than the political issue. I think the police is so much driven towards the political issues that are causing serious distractions for them. So they're not focusing on civil issues, civil police. You see, violence has increased, aggression has expanded in the police between the police and civilians. The two group of people see each other as enemies, as threats. Come to the government, the same thing is happening. The same thing is happening. Look at the way Marcos flooded the internet today. As a critical voice against the government, am I satisfied? No, I'm not. I will not. Am I a supporter of Young? People know over almost 80 years. I've never been a follower and a supporter of Young because I think she's unnecessarily arrogant and aggressive, and she's rude, she's disrespectful, she does not respect human dignity. But should we go to the extent of insulting her? No, I don't support that. I don't support that. But the fact that she is supporting other people who are insulting, who've been insulting other people, and the other people, the victims say, enough is enough, we're going after you, you cause the problem. You are the source of the problem. If you had checkmated your people yesterday, we wouldn't have been the way we are today. You see, leadership comes with responsibility. If you cannot take responsibility, if you cannot shoulder responsibilities, at least checkmating your people's utterances or opinions about political leaders, about national, current and former leaders of our country. If you cannot checkmate the people around you, checkmate their opinions, checkmate their ratings on social media, what they say towards or about opposition leaders, they have supporters and followers. The supporters and their followers will definitely come after you tomorrow. And when they come after you tomorrow, only your supporters will be there supporting you. If you're wrong, if it was right yesterday, it should be right today. It can be wrong. Insulting George Weah can be right yesterday. Today, let's say insulting Joe Weah, Joe Braga or Yomli should be wrong. That's not possible. It does not make sense. It only makes sense any day. All SARS must say stop. All SARS must say stop. All SARS must say stop. Once I can say stop. I mean, all of the CDC chat rooms, I'm seeing the level of criticism against clinicians and supporters that are posting on social media that are responding to the insults against George Weah. But leaders in the CDC chat rooms are still calling on clinicians to stop, to disengage. In some of the chat rooms, they are removing clinicians from chat rooms because they are sharing attacks in those chat rooms. See, they don't share no insult in the chat room, no attack in this chat room. You go attack on Facebook, keep it there, don't bring it in our chat room. These are actions clinicians are taking. Leaders of the party in those chat rooms are telling them. What are the leaders of the UP saying? They are coming on Facebook, publicly defending and justifying the actions of their big people in their small supporters. Everybody get red blood. Everybody get red blood. President Salif said, our politics is terrible. Of the country. She was speaking to the intuition of the leaders of our country. She was sending a strong moral message to the leadership of our country. It seems like the leaders of our country did not grasp the message from President Salif. They've decided to ignore the message. The next point I want to talk about is the wave of the increasing mob violence in our country. And then this capital building thing, this thing of fire removal, this install trading on flooding social media, and those are things I really want to talk about today. But because of the time, we can't go into those issues. But I can say to you that Thomas Fala is in trouble. He's in big trouble. And what I know, we're going to put them up after tomorrow. But Fala is in big trouble. If Fala in trouble, is the only two. Only he, anyway, where? Is the only two. And Fala trouble is so dangerous to the extent that even the speaker may not be able to get quorum to preserve the whole session. That's how terrible it is. But there is a message or a lesson there. The lesson is, hey, Fonanti Kofa was never the problem in the house. Tonight I'm leaving you all with this message. We will narrate what we know tomorrow about the fight in the house, because we predicted that if Fonanti resigns or if you guys remove him, there will still be another removal in capital building. We predicted that, right? Because we knew that the issues in the house are far from Fonanti Bene, from Fonanti Koro. They were far. Few greedy guys just wanted to be in charge of leadership. They told me, that's all. They wanted to be making budget decision. That's all. It was never about corruption. Fonanti corrupt. Fonanti get businesses running. Fonanti get it. No, it was Fonanti supporting Joseph Braga. He went and pledged his commitment to Braga. When the legislature needs an independent legislature, blah blah blah. You have Eugene Speaker. Today, the house is still in crisis. Fresh one. They say they want a deputy speaker. But we will tell you why they don't want the deputy speaker. They who use the deputy speaker to do the dirty work, now they say they don't want him. Some of you, do you remember when I said the father you're supporting today, tomorrow, when you're still up and say you're even father, me, I will say I support the father. And I said, the father those lawmakers made to be their God yesterday. See, the day your because trouble back, it will come. When that trouble comes, then you say, we don't want father. We will force you to one father. It's a tradition. I'm going to do marriage. No, you see, you brought him into us. You see the man and the man you want. The man you want. Yeah. Don't come and tell us you don't want the man. Go back to your house, more. I will tell the man, you go back to father. And the man you see. So, folks, I don't know. What am I supposed to do here? I'm supposed to add this to the screen. I think so. I think the show is on now. I've been signal, so yes. So I see you remove your. So we can go guys. Let's see what I'm supposed to do here. So we're trying to link Kings FM. We're trying to link Kings FM. Hope they are ready. Okay, so we're trying to link Kings FM. Tomorrow, like I said, we're going to expound more on those issues. The removal of Thomas Father is real. I can confirm that it's real. It's true that the applause. We know I've seen the signature sheet and all of that. I know how many persons have signed. I will call some of the names who have signed already tomorrow on the show tomorrow. So don't worry about that. We have all of the information, the names of those that have signed, the number of lawmakers that have signed. And I can also tell you that more than 37 lawmakers have already signed some document resolution to remove the deputy speaker. But there are behind the scenes negotiations still allegedly or reportedly ongoing, even though those who have signed more than 37 are saying, hey, we are not listening to you. We will not listen to you. If you can't act on our demands, we will not attend session. We will not sit under your gavel, you father, or you whosoever person. See? So that's why. So the cash giveaway, don't forget, is active. Now we try to link. If it's not on yet, then let me know. Is there? Okay. So so folks, so that's it. So we are going home. Thanks to all of you. We are leaving the radio, but we're not going home yet. We're following these members of the mobilization committee of the party will join us. Musa Kone, Emmanuel Titi Swen is his chair for Moserado chapter. Musa Kone is the last chair for mobilization. We're all going to join. So let's go. Okay.
Why we're not happy? The honor was but wickedness is the honor of the day. So what do we do? I got nothing else to do. So I leg it. I do whatever I want to do. Wickedness is the order of the day. And that's bad. That's bad. But you see, there's country here for all of us. And we always tell you people that these things, when they are happening, we will always tell you people what it is. That Joseph Boakai started the mob justice in the effort since when Unity Party were coming to power. The mob justice started when Joseph Boakai was on his way to power. They did everything right here, right before our own eyes. Then instead of the police continuing, and the police itself is now involved into mob justice. Because what the police did down there, mob justice. Mob justice being retaliating and taking the laws into your own hands without, because if a policeman is hurt by any person, there are charges that they can level against people. They arrest you, they take you to the law. And not because you have policemen, so they can't take you to the law, they will take you to the law. But when the police decide to say you had a mayor will kill you, then a mob justice right there. So the police has now involved itself into mob justice. A brother just died. Somebody would not even saw him. They killed that man. The man is handcuffed. They killed him. Mob justice. That is the same thing the police did.
What a different thing from that video. The same tears we were sharing recently when the police was shooting that man in the house. You were sharing tears. That the same tears people were sharing today when they saw the video about that young man being mocked to death. So what is different from the police behavior and opponent behavior? Mob justice everywhere. The police is involved in the mob justice. So what is the difference there? And we can't continue like this. That's why you need a change of government. As to now, never, or whatever it is, I don't care. Whatever way it happens. But I just think you need a change. That change, if it's 2029, that's it. But let God will be done. And I think the last time I listened to Ed Moka said, you're not coming to come be praying for Joseph Boakai to take all the 2029. I must say I join him. And I no longer pray. And I hear to come be wasting my good relationship with God, be embarrassing every day. Oh, let everybody live long. But then you go in saying, Deacon, then you go pay your own relationship with God. I have my own relationship the way God let my business. And when I tell God something, He can do it. Just like God, I got one relationship with God. And people that all be intervening on a beer, that one you want to call. Oh, we get that you do me. I have told God, I say, God, I wash my hands from the man business. Yeah. Anything you want to do to him, do it to him. I don't care about it anymore. And I've told God, let your will be done. I'm not here for that too. If God said Joseph Boakai will take us to 2029, that's it. If God said He will stop him right here, that hey, I'm not talking for no Joseph Boakai. My prayer now I will offer in this country is God, let your will be done. Finish. I'm done with it. I'm not get time for that prayer business. I think you're going to pray for our leader. Pray for our leader to do what? To wedding? For that what God? No. I'm not doing that one again. My intervention has finished. I'm not doing it now. Now I'm focusing on you people. And our prayer now open, God help our citizens who are suffering from Joseph Boakai. Please save them and this, that, and let your will be done when it comes to Joseph Boakai life. Finish. My prayer point. It's easy prayer point. It's not hard. Very easy. Anyway, we get in there and with God, all things are possible. Here we are, people. We can now go. And so I think, and with God, all things are possible. With God, all things are possible. We are right here. And we were setting together. You want to see, but I'm not seeing that in the so. Yeah, but I'm not seeing that in the camera before adding on the stage. Who needs to go to who? Musa, you need a dress. What the camera? Okay, yeah, Alex, please come closer. See on council. Come closer. Okay. Suppose you got it. Then you hold it back now. Then you just get a view better. Back. All right. We are getting why are promoting for your something that only song we see.
So if people were there yesterday, and yet we're trying to see if we can have a course for district setting. The district cities, they're not in the ball business. We're not yet. They say yes. In fact, The party headquarters, I think, is to be in District 5, but people say in District 5, where people say in District 10, yeah. So what we want to see, District 10 people say they still own the party headquarters. So District 10 is not in the metro, but like the districts that are just named, there will be districts where we'll be sending buses. And on the day of the program, we'll also have at 6 different locations for people that will be going there. But like I said, AB, from Friday night to Saturday morning, that play will be GM Park. And we want to use this medium and other platform to call on all of our supporters, whether you are a reaction, a solution, and people who are just sympathizers. We also encourage you to come. And when you are coming that day, if you not get your one bag of cement, at least you can get your 200 Liberian, 50 Liberian, whatever you can afford to come with that day. We encourage you to come with it. It's very important because what we try to do, AB, is to give the CDC to the people. And somebody say, put your mouth to where your money is. And if we are sedition, we love the CDC. One of the way to show that loyalty, that support and commitment is on Saturday. We need your physical person, but also we want your contribution so that you can tell somebody, say, when we were building our party headquarters, I contributed at least $50 Liberian. We know times are hard, but we also want to encourage sedition. Not only that you want your physical person, but we also want construction will be. We have a very good leader who have showed up 50% of that. And the 50% should come from us. Even if you have 100%, we said, Mr. President, today we can contribute. And already made that commitment to the leader. It is you out there that we depend on to make sure that that promise that we made to the Senate Bureau hold.
Yeah, that's great. Good outline and a series of activities I went to really and the execution of this day. And I'm very much interested, especially it's good that you came here tonight. You and myself, we've had a couple of conversations, and on these conversations, I've got to know your own strength in our politics, what our politics have been about, and so forth. This thing that the CDC is going to do, others are saying that it's historic, and so forth. Is there anything that the CDC is going to do that is going to liken to the past, or this is just unique? Something that the CDC is just going to launch on its own national party headquarters, with the exception of the two party headquarters that we can see right here. What is it? What is this? It's so special. What makes this thing so different? What makes it so special in terms of our politics?
Well, let me be very honest with you. The sovereignty of CDC lies in the grassroots support, which is the ordinary policy. They made up the sovereignty of CDC. They got CDC to be who she is today. The building construction of the CDC headquarters marks the second dedicated party headquarters in the history of Liberia since Liberia before 1847. As you mentioned, that the two-week party is the only political party that ever own its own party headquarters. Second to that is the CDC. No other political party can boast of acquiring its own property. But let me just say this. No other political party. But let me just say this. The acquiring of that property is a mark that endues the symbol of accountability, transparency, participation, of democracy. Because these are elements that clearly demonstrate the sincerity and the commitment of the party being a grassroots revolutionary political party. So it's not just a mere event. It's an event not only for us, but it's an event that will mark us in a Bible age when our children will come and say, yes, this place, my father, my mother, they planted this feature
for us. So it's not a mere activity. So like Kondo Musa said, the CDC always abide by the law.
Okay.
And this is why the party make sure we wrote the Ministry of Justice. Even though we are already demonstrating, but we informing them when we know some will cause inconvenience. And we want to acknowledge that.
Are you seeking their consent?
We're not seeking their approval, but we're informing them that we've been launching.
Okay.
Let them be aware that the Ministry of Justice will reach out to the Liberia National Police so that they can know how to deter the traffic.
To provide you security?
Security.
Did you mention in a letter that you wanted them to provide you?
No, we informed them that we'll be launching, and we already understand that tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands of Palestinians will come out. Even try as a community, they say you're forgetting, you can't restrict us. Because even in adjacent county, Magidi, Cranky Makati, Pastor, or Bombing, they're all insisting that they have to be part of the history making. And trust me, there's no way to stop people from coming. There's no way, absolutely no way. We try to say, oh, gentlemen, we have representation because we just do groundbreaking, probably official opening. But now, if everybody will come and say, really, I want it. For the fact that our headquarters was destroyed and we decided to be our own headquarters, we will come and begin the process and we'll end that process. So we have
CDC throwing on sympathy as a result of this breaking of the party headquarters, or maybe just general people who have always loved the party. Because sometimes, because of their position, people just sympathize with. Does it really emanate from the form of manner in which the party headquarters were destroyed?
You see, when I say that you have sympathizers, you have well-wishers, you have supporters, you have partisans. The fact remains that everybody who gravitates towards the CDC, whether you have capacity as a sympathizer or well-wisher, there is something unique about the CDC that even a distractor knows it and it sees it as a strength, and that foundation they always attempted to break, but they have never the unity of seditious. Two, the respect for leaders in that party, in CDC, is nowhere seen anywhere around any political party. Today, you can be the youngest person, the smallest. If your party gives you responsibility, others will respect you, and they will work along with you. They will not only do zero, small boy like you, begin like you know, no, it does not happen in the cities. Party believe in discipline, respect for.
So you don't have to have money before you respect.
No,
you have to take leadership where you have money.
One common thing, let me just close on the one common thing about the CDC that the political leader have made it to serve as a confidence. Everyone I want in the CDC, he don't see you as being a newcomer. Okay. If you came to the CDC yesterday, he sees you as one of the founder of CDC. And because of that, the entire party have understood that everybody who have made a decision when it came from any other political party to keep them and join the party do not see you as a newcomer. The party will never be afraid to sit and openly discuss party issue with you. There are other parties, when you're having certain conversation, when certain people come into the party, they pay each other to wash up their conversation. They're not happy with it.
It's a nation of lack of trust.
They're not happy with it. The fact of CDC got nothing to hide. If you came there with intention, you think you came to break the CDC, you waste your time. Anyone who dog is supplementary, but trust me, another one will grow again.
and council just brought my mind to something, and I just wanted to also add on to what he said. The CDC is a grassroots political party. Maybe local people like us. I mean, you know me, maybe more than plenty CDC.
Most of them. Yeah.
I mean, from way down the line.
Yeah.
What did we have? What did we have when we came to CDC? What I get right now? We get nothing. But the CDC respect us. And as the CDC respect us, that is how the CDC respect. But Eddie, I will make an example with you for
No.
right? CDC respect. I don't know you to be an official CDC person, but the fact that you propagate for the CDC protect most of the people that listen to your station is because of the CDC, and that's the reason why sometimes it's saddening us when you stay with somebody for very long time and the person is leaving you. It's saddening, but again, the CDC is bigger than any individual. There is no individual bigger than the CDC. CDC, you can never ever match the strength of the CDC. Now, I also, based on information to my disposal, want to say to you, if you thought that the sycamore tree broke your heart, the demolition process or the illegal demolition that took place in our headquarters broke you down, I got something for you. The project that we're talking about is worth at least $1.5 million.
Phase one.
This one.
What is what happened?
Yes, phase one.
50,000 probably.
But listen, that is $1.5 million project we're talking about. Now, apart from the official building where we call the administrative building, there will be 3 additional buildings, 2 additional buildings. The Munatek CDC believe in education.
So that's in your term, we're not there again.
Of course, a better one, more one, sophisticated one than what we had. The building that was destroyed, we have 3-story building for administrative work. We'll build the Munatek, and of course, we have a gigantic morning, you want to call it recreation center, you want to call it restaurant, or whatsoever way.
That place big to accommodate all these.
So, yes, it's big enough, spacious enough for the 3 activities that I just named. Number 4, construction. We are going to build an event center. You hear me? The play breaking ground for tomorrow. That play. I have to build 3 structures. That play.
Okay.
So that play will be only for administrative work.
Okay.
When CDC is calling for rally, a national rally, we are going to have exclusive ground for that.
I will not acquire yet. I will not grant.
That what you say? Who told you that one?
But where is it? And where will it be located?
The sea come out town. The sea come out town.
Okay.
It might be maybe 2 minutes away or 5 minutes away
From the
current spot.
Okay.
So you see how you make the CDC is. So that place will be exclusively for programs, maybe mass meeting. We're calling all the different auxiliary and everybody, we have to go there. But the administrative office will have, of course, they will have a conference hall, but the place that I'm talking about now will be exclusively for that. There, we plant, if you want to say replant, we will plant the sycamore tree there.
So it start growing.
So it start growing again. And this time, the sycamore tree will not be growing with Musa Kone, Idris Perete, Kalasco, Jefferson Koji, the Molu. That sycamore tree now will be growing with new leaders of the CDC because it was our time that the sycamore tree grew and we grew along with it. It's the shelter, the birthplace, the food, everything, the symbol of peace. So the sycamore tree speaks follow. So yes, thank you. So the sycamore tree that will be planted now will be growing with new generation, new breed of people that will be groomed into the leadership of CEC. So tomorrow, don't just go there because you say, oh, I go somebody say, oh, the place will know. We have that ground where the stage will be built. The sycamore stage will be built. Not only the tree that will be planted, the same sycamore tree may be a better one, better design, morely than what we have. You know, technology improving every day. So we have a better one. But I can assure you, do not worry about space. Do not worry about, oh, where will we go? We try to leave. Going to ATS, going to SKD, we want to have a sacred ground, exclusive ground. We say, tomorrow is our launching. This is where we're going to be having it.
According to the quote of people, and Anthony City, you are a legal man person. There are people who bought their properties down there, their enjoyment of their properties. The cities have businesses, also structures down there. They had enjoyment of their properties. Whenever the CDC is gathering, these people have free movement.
Yeah, yeah. Obviously, the fact of the matter is that, like Musa said, the headquarters over there is administrative headquarters. The activities for Saturday, obviously, is something that we all understand. This is why we say whatever inconvenience it because of people that will stay is regrettable. But the fact of the matter is that it also speaks to our own rights to assemble. All right. But we are not infringing on anybody's right. It is why we wrote the Ministry of Justice to ensure that people movements and the right are not impeded and that they can move out freely. Because we all know other political parties carry on activities at the headquarters and they affect the major route.
The Unity Party they are saying,
and even up Broad Street, people go up there to turn around the view. All our areas of is ACP. Well, we're not looking at that. But the fact of the matter here is that we are asking our people to assemble peacefully on Saturday. You come with your contribution. The chairman had sent out a call and said, instead of you buying your material, instead of you coming with it, just pay for it. If you can come with a receipt, you can come with the cash. In that one block, in that one bag of cement, whatever amount it is, you come, you make your contribution towards it. We want our people to assemble peacefully. And this is why even our party security will be there to ensure that no matter what, there will be a peaceful assembly to ensure that the groundbreaking ceremony is held successfully. We're not going to allow anybody to manipulate that process, undermine the dignity and integrity of our party. So anybody wanting to try to do anything on the contrary, we're not going to entertain it. So the party is what we want the Ministry of Justice to inform them so that they can be in the mood that we assembling. We don't want daybreak, Saturday morning, you see. But first, even as we speak to you, people are gathered at the headquarters there. People are there. Now, as we speak to you, they say, all right, they are there.
Maybe yesterday, for example, yesterday.
No, but before you continue, let me just ask in terms of security, and you people have a fire truck, you know, when crowds and other and so forth, and then the issue about suffocation and
we got a provision there for water. We also spoke about the fire service truck for water. They will avail it to us. We have
them asking them to
we highlighted it within our
conversation. Okay.
We highlighted it in our conversation as a committee, but we equally make sure that we have a water truck there, our own water truck. I will also address the situation.
Okay. And I will just start from where. Look, if the government is responsible, they should be responsible. Whenever a group of your citizens gather, you don't need to be told what to do. We expect that the fire service will be there with no invitation because they are Liberian, whether you in government or not, they are Liberian. So if the government is that irresponsible to perform her duty, of course, like I said, or like the council said, there are many trucks, many water trucks that will be there.
But the police presence equally there to be part of their duty. So maybe you think that
no. The police can come. The police should come. It is their responsibility. So I don't know where. I'm not a lawyer. That thing is coming from. That you always have to write the police. You always have to write.
No, that's what it is. So that's the same thing. The police decided to make their presence felt at the Dallas International Airport.
So
as intimidation.
It is. It was intimidating. It was intimidating. It has always been intimidating. The police person should not intimidate people. The police person should aid.
That is how you perceive them. So why can't they are
So how they perceive us? That's the reason why when they are coming, they come the way they come. There is no record. There is no history of CDC being violent. But I don't even want to discuss whether they come. If they don't come, they are irresponsible.
They come. But if they are coming, we don't want their presence to be misconstrued as
the way they will come. The way they will come, the manner informed that they will come can be understood the way it will be interpreted. But what I wanted to say, if you are a responsible government, you should not be told. You should come and do the right thing. That's all. Saturday, we want to call on our supporters, our partisans. There is a huge euphoria, exuberance from our supporters to contribute. And I just wanted to nail this one properly. Okay. Instead of you buying hammer, buying cutlass, buying shovel, buying digger, buying steel rod, there is a committee, there is a company already responsible for the construction. What I will appreciate and will ask of seditions, with that huge conversion of people, it will not be too logical to me to come with shovel, to come with cutlass and all that thing. The money you are taking to buy one tapia, to buy one shovel.
Some of them, I
understand.
Symbolic expression.
Yeah.
And saying, yes, we are going to a groundbreaking, we are going to a construction site, we are going to construct. Because the songwriter says, let's go take our ground, let's go. So everyone else want to have their own symbolic tool in their hands so that we can break the ground with it. While the Senate mayor is having, or the political leader is having a shovel in hand, everyone else sitting with
that one have to be carefully done. But what I would appreciate is for people to come with their contribution in cash. If it is in material, like council said, they just fair enough. If you, for example, just for stand-up purpose, right? Somebody who wants the whole truck of bricks, what we call black. Because of the kind of stand-up, the kind of thing I want to do, you can't just bring it. So the money you'll be taking to buy a whole truck to be buying 10,000 bricks or 10,000 black or 500 black, you just come with that cash and give it to the committee, and then you will still have receipt, you will still be recorded. Because one is spent on, you can't go and spend $1.5 million, then tomorrow you move from there. So sedition, your presence on Saturday, on Friday night, then when you are coming, just make sure that you are not only coming to playground, you are coming to contribute to the construction of your political party headquarters.
Wow. All right, so we went here on this guy. There you are. There you listen to them. We have Alexander Stay here and Leda Musa Conan. They are here with us tonight. So you can now place in your calls and ask the necessary questions. But it starts now. The mobilization starts. And they said tomorrow you will hear those speakers. And music or the promos, we play it in your communities, wherever you are. So guys are here tonight. If you have any concerns as well, maybe I didn't know where is that. You can do that now. As we go on, we have 33 minutes remaining. and so that we can come as a show. So it's now time that you put in your course, go through your course. We'll go through your course when you call in, so that you ask our female line first, right here on this female. Hello, how are you doing?
Yeah,
You're fine. Please go on. You're okay.
Thank you. We are doing good.
Just go ahead.
Yeah, we did around my party that gave too. All of people need to come. I'll pay my way to come over. All of you are to do another.
Okay. All right, take it. You have the next call. And what are you doing?
Yes, hello.
Yeah, man.
Patients in Gilford.
Okay.
Patients from White Plains.
White Plains. Okay, go on.
Around the Marco
Sure. Okay.
Yes, we would like to be to the groundbreaking Saturday.
Okay.
But we have a little problem. Our people are so many, and we will need something like a bus because our distance is very far.
This is 17.
So,
Is it this 17 or 1?
So
this is one around the high school market.
Okay.
Because we always were pleased. More people are 20, and we can make our way by walking at least on city. We can start with money.
Okay.
Or we are a city. So we can get to the airport because we don't want to be left out.
Thank you. Let me get to the WhatsApp line and then I'll talk with this caller quickly. How are you doing?
Thank you to my colleagues in the studio, and I appreciate them.
Okay.
My thoughts and prayers are with them, and that we hope and pray that tomorrow will go well. And trust me, in your people will send our contribution, representing the people of Sando and in our own name. God bless the guys. God bless CC, and God bless Dr. Charles Manawera.
Thank you. All right, so thank you so much on that. Yeah, we appreciate that. All right, so let me get on to this one again. Another female, then we'll get to the male lines or the general line. I read it that way. All right, so let's get on right here and anyway, we're getting there. And what are you doing? Yeah, well, let's hear from you quickly, please.
Let me use this time to extend my personal appreciation to the college students. The citizens are very, very happy with me. As we go to break our ground on Saturday, I want to use the media to call all citizens to assemble so that we can demonstrate to the world that we are a greater political party in the country. And we want to be peaceful. I want to be peaceful. We are going to break our ground and come back home peacefully. Thank you very much.
Thanks, Vicky, and we appreciate you. Let me get on to this one. How are you doing? Yeah, how are you doing?
Okay, this is not this. This is my mother.
Okay, let's hear from you.
Yeah.
In the meantime, be preparing to eventuality in terms of doing the next. But again, the costs are too much. Yeah, to answer that question, let's hear from you. Hello.
So, I think it's well and broad. I want to say good evening to you and then I'm following and I following the studio. I think there was a call I want to say that our people got together and I think people are talking about writing the Ministry of Justice. And also the fire service. I think the fire service falls from the Ministry of Justice. So definitely when you write the Ministry of Justice, the Ministry of Justice will the same way the police will be present, fire service will be present. I'm talking about when the government is responsible. And it's the actual one we got. So normally when you run the nation of justice, the police should be there, the fire service should be there, but this I don't think they will do it. Fire service will be there. But now yeah, that's my point, teacher. Like for us, I think the share that we play will be good that we send country financial when we want to win, we give cash because the people who really that they put in the ultimate get they send up. So I think on the news out it was very brilliant. And some are sending our contribution in cash. I think it will be better than the way in material because the people can send up. Yeah, thank you so much, teacher.
So much. Thank you for your contribution. We appreciate that. We are getting there. And while you're doing this one, hello. Let me try to flip on to this one quickly. Hello. Hello. Yeah. How are you? I'm doing great. Let's hear from you quickly. Your name first.
I'm calling for looking at Simon.
All right. Let's hear from you, Colin.
Yeah, everyone confused me because I'm telling friend you show. I need a contribution for the president. So what do you know? Someone will tell this kid, I want to know.
Yeah, no problem. How are you doing? Let's hear from you quickly, okay. Yeah, let's hear from you, Mr. Kemo. Let's hear from you, Chief.
Yeah, so for all indication,
Hey, Larry. No, sorry. You can come back to the same weekend. Sorry about that. Larry, hello, how you doing?
To translate this
Let's hear from you.
how you doing, my brother?
Go ahead quickly, please. Yeah, solo.
Yeah, thank you. My name is Boy, so I call you from India. Let me just thank you, my brothers in the studio. Musa, what's up, brother? Thank you, brother. And to my brother, Sally, thank you very much. My family and some of my family will be on the way there and will be coming with cash for all the care with the mission. We are ready and in high spirit to pay whatever we have to pay. It will not be just one payment that we're going to do. We're going to pay all the bank on that day, and there will be other funds coming from you for that purpose. So thank you for everything.
Thanks so much. Thank you, Boasolo. Thank you so much. And why are you doing this one? Hello?
Yeah, everything is clearly already. After the contribution, calling from China.
Let's hear from you. Okay.
And I just want to appreciate our government studio that elaborated very well on the upcoming event that will be on Saturday. And even though we are into China, we try to make our way to be there to part of this historic occasion, that will be told to generation to come. All citizens, let's be there in peace. Let's offer all to start up and let's focus on what we are doing for. Thank you very much.
Thank you, very General. Great to have you, my brother. Always. Let me get back to the general line. I don't want to in the line. Am I going? Hello? This one, quickly. Hello?
Thank you very much.
Good evening. Let's listen to you. Your name is quickly.
Yeah, thank you very much. We are the Spencer Mohammed and I talk about people for down coast level, left community.
That's your
really, I want to commend you and to commend the staff of our party this year. And thank you for the motivation. I know that day will be the day of history. We'll be there in our numbers to make our contribution. Even if it is $1, we'll bring it to make that history day. And we commend them and I tell them thank you. Really, the plus goes to you. Because after the election, the charter store activity was there. And today, we want to make that day to send a message to this gangster period that these are the more activity will be seen in Council Tonight. Thank you very much.
Yes, sir. Thank you. Pastor David comes in from district number 4. Yeah, also between. Hello, how are you doing? Pastor.
I'm presenting district number 6.
Let's hear from you.
Yes. We will be reading with. I'm blessed to have the speaker, the president, and the chairman of the party. So I will be matching with them and going to our HQ. And I can compare. I don't want to ask Honorable Connor as to whether it is advisable that because I'm telling to parties maybe a better plan and so ahead and carry to the party. Is it possible? If we tend to do some things in this time, yeah, I'm going telling myself the question was about the construction. I mean, we can do it. We want to. This is wrong for the country and for we are. Is to redeem the country. That's what we want to do. Those things that are unprecedented. I want to people to. So you want transition from restoration to redeem. Yeah, that's what we want. The other time I was at the airport, even though people claim that we were afraid at the airport, we went to receive the president. They gave us at the site. I'm going to be in the city now, looking for real life. This is our country. I want to say thank you. I thank you. And let's keep going our party. Thank you so much. Thank you for that opportunity.
All right, thank you. Let's hear from Emmanuel Tosia Pedro. Tosia, let's hear from you. Yeah.
Good evening. Good evening to good evening to lecture here from the Mr. Honor. And this is Emmanuel Tosia. And you like our leader has put perspective. This evening, our privilege to come along in a community with the CDC here. The income, the way CDC remains the cause, the TLC that this party is good, and CDC has really become a way of life for the new party because every 2 or 3 years, people are not practicing this quality experience. For the people are in the quality CDC community to money. It tells you how relevant that we are, right? It tells you how relevant that we are. So let's start ourselves how we want to do things. Let's it is possible. And for our own contribution to see how best we can illustrate and tell them that breaking down our parent health you have just done the want to because you are really keeping and what was happening to country will be like a measure. We are going for the entire 15. For 17, we want to focus on it. For this hour, is a let them concentrate on that and now to be willing to be we are getting appreciate that. Let's hear for your name. Good time. Thank you. This is Derek, and I join you from the resident we want to become part of Israel movement. And I can feel you on that day to be there to be part of Israel movement. So yesterday, we were in Montana, and you were one person, me and Abu Shari and other guys, who motivated us. After 3 days to cry, and we lost the election. We don't want to know. You know how we struggle to campaign. I have never campaigned with the city at the way I campaigned with President. So you guys serve our motivation. And because you guys saw our motivation, we came and broke down our headquarters to set up our state of mind that we were after election. Carefully to be President 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 and this is why we continue to give him practice. And we are not giving it to him because somebody who we not going to give it to him because he's very well. So we will continue to tell him Mr. President until 2029. We let him the main part of power.
Thank you, Derek. We appreciate that. Let's hear from the scholar. No time. Yeah. We have a bit going here. Yeah.
Good evening. My name is Christopher E. Killer, the National Rapporteur for Women Resource Development and Youth. let me say thank you to the media for the splendid explanation. We are in our 4th year already. If you people did do something special on that day, we will give a presentation to the community. So just get ready for the new people to come out in a thousand. And we have responsibility to safeguard the process. We have to give people the first line of defense. So we are ready. Thank you very much.
All right. So we are right here on this very day and grateful to the Almighty God. Everyone else calling in to make their contribution with inquiries and so forth. It's good for our country, and we are getting there. So let me see. Let me get through this one. Hello, how are you doing? Yeah, ma'am. Let's hear from you. Okay.
Yeah, I purchased our fellow at the better contribution than the body material.
Okay.
But when the material
Okay. All right. Thank you, ma'am. And for that, how are you doing again?
Yeah,
Let's hear from you. What time?
Yeah, let me say hi to Musa and Sally. This is Edward and I'm usually here. I normally get brought out to the fire to deliver. Let me say kudos to them, and we are getting ready. And it is good that the brother acknowledgement. You know, why if we are using the brace you call the fire swing brace, and you carry the other brace, it will be on waste. My only question is how they will be receiving the money because that will be how are they going to be in a position to receive the money from people that will be bringing the money? How will you be able to receive it from the other people that are into play? And they also take this time to call on all the same people that benefited from President William. When you have Christmas, when you have Thomases, you receive rights, you receive cash to celebrate. If you want to make sure that President William coming back to the night is sure, after on you, I will be on the ground, waiting on you, the council will go join President William to read our party headquarters. Thank you.
Thank you, Esmo. We appreciate that. Let's hear from you quickly.
Yeah, and Emonka, I really want to get my brand number.
Okay. Okay.
If any disease person in Liberia, this is my first time for me to see this. In Liberia, since I was born, I have never seen it. And they are looking in your eyes and they are putting down food and paper, telling you what I want. And immediately when you meet from there, you eat the egg. If anyone comes, what can be heard? Let it be well known. Let us assemble them. We are not happy, but we are on appreciating the president, George Manangia.
Okay.
For me, I don't have to call him. I only call my dad.
Okay.
So we cannot appreciate him for this time. Then, of course, we are not grateful. And I don't know about other people, but for me, I don't care who knows me. But I will appear there.
Okay.
So even if you call me to give my $5 Smith, I will give it to us. Honorable man.
Okay.
I don't want to call that name.
All right.
Everyone can get better I say. Thank you so much, Obi.
All right, Yogi. We appreciate it. Thank you for your call out to your colleagues as well. This one will do. How are you doing? 2 more, and then we get to the community. Wrap it up. Hello,
Hello,
yeah, man. Let's hear from you, please.
Yeah, I'm happy for calling to you, Georgia.
All right, mama.
For the time they get the people of that, I want to shovel.
You can sell it to somebody and take the money for them, did they?
Yeah, I never knew that the shovel already didn't receive.
Go sell it. Go sell it here, take the money and bring it. Yes, you believe receipt.
The people were not getting the money, so I put in my shovel. comes down to get that ground.
I look at it from breaking ground. And why do it?
Alrighty.
Yeah. Thank you. And this one will do it quickly, and then we'll wrap. Hello.
Yeah, good evening.
Good to have you on.
I want to tell my children thank you. I want to tell them thank you for coming in the studio. I pray that our wish is on the 18. And I pray that God will make it out of no way that our passion here today will be good. And I ask you God that God will be good. What the good that God will be work. And no one will pass against any one of us that passion God will be good. Thank you very much.
All right. Thanks, guys. The concerns are almost 16. And some of the calls you guys are making, which of course I support as well in terms of getting materials when they not be used. You want your effort not to be wasted. A lot of concerns raised. I think you guys can address them. I think we've got transportation too. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so let me just come on the channel have to post. With respect to the transportation, like we said, we earmarked 12 districts that buses will be made available to them. And we hope the commuting will not be obstructed or create delay or sabotage for their movement. Or buses will be made available to the district. So we'd like to inform the policy out there that buses will be made available for districts 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, or 7, 2, 3, and District 1, District 4, also maybe Mount Bagu, also will be made available for those people. So, like 12 districts also will be made available for those who need. District 9, 10, 6, 5. These are districts, respect them.
What about the pickup points? You are just naming the district.
What's the sound to the district?
Only we get assigned to the district.
Yeah.
So the district themselves will announce pickup points.
The buses will be
So what are some of the announcements here so that we can help others who may be reached?
Thank you very much. Secondly, you know, like the chairman of the construction committee said, the construction will be a legacy at a rate of 6 months. Or holding everything constant, we give a contingency for another 6 months, a maximum of 1 year.
So let's say 1 year.
But ensuring that all is well, even when we find ourselves, when governments are with you, and me and four on it. So he said that with confidence. We left room probably for some force majeure, unforeseen circumstances, who also delay the process. But it's actually at a standard of 6 months. So, and it's a construction firm that the committee have hired. So, like Musa said, as we are aware, it's a multi-model bidding that we are going to put out there that comes with a standard. Even this website were there, engineers were there doing stock tests, making sure. So we don't want people coming in with material that will contradict.
Yeah, and then they said, I'll pass here, but I'm not here.
And we want to say the symbolism that they want to express.
Yeah.
How welcoming. When you dress cool, you speak it. All right. So if you come with your body out there, don't bring the receipt, like the chairman said, bring the receipt. And one of the speakers, one of the call said something that is very, we're going to look at that very seriously. she emphasized that she don't want a situation where our president whole stage for them to go trailer and Mercedes at the end of the day.
Yeah.
They come with a quality and somebody go and look for school and then all infiltration. When someone will come there and do something, and maybe the police will come and say, we try to contain the crowd, so while you lead up
they see people this time, they can kill people.
So we are also looking around now. We are going to reach out to the coordinators to speak to our people to know how to come.
You know what? People will call it. So they say
so we want to appreciate all the chorus. I want to say this is a call to action that all seditions, if you can make your way even from New York to be here, the party will appreciate you.
That's a revolution.
So we are aware that people are flying into the country to ensure that the success of this groundbreaking. So we want to call all our parishes. Let me now use the occasion to appreciate the national chairman for appointing me onto this committee to work alongside with Comrade Musa, the national vice chair for mobilization and recruitment, and to also appreciate my colleague on the committee that we have been doing extremely well. Also like to extend my profound gratitude to His Excellency the political leader for his leadership and fast-actedness, as well as the construction committee. We want to say to them that this coming Saturday, October 18, we will take charge of the entire Converton block peacefully. Our groundbreaking ceremony will be done successfully. My heart felt to all of our parties. Let's take ownership of our party as we done from the beginning. Since you don't have stranger, since you don't know who to call new policy, since you don't have old policy, since you all citizens, all civilians are civilians. Thank you very much.
All right. Thank you.
So I will use this time to answer a few questions. He tried to answer some of them. Yes, we will provide transportation. I know there's a call from Louisiana. I know there's a call from Harrisburg. What are District 1, District 2, or District 17? Also just name the districts that will be providing buses for. And if you are in District 17, they will look at part of District 17. Rest assured, transportation will be for you. I understand very well that District 2 is very big, and part of District 2 goes maybe as far as around the Harrisburg area or so. We will also make transportation available for you in the Johnsonville area. That's the same district. Whatever you find yourself, with the exception of the closest or the adjacent district, buses will be available for you. The issue of mechanism on how to receive contribution will be put in place before the date of the program. We can assure you, as many as we will be, there will be a mechanism, there will be a system that you can make your contribution on that day, and your contribution will be received. In consultation with the committee, it's also possible, if we look at the kind of momentum that is building, we can put out a mechanism or a system where we can start receiving contribution even before the date. But I personally, we want to discourage anybody from holding cutlasses, wheelbarrow, shovel. I mean, for different other reasons, I'm not too sure it's good for the program. If you already have it, we can say don't bring it, you can bring it, but you have to be careful on how you bring it, we can receive it. For and on behalf of the community, we want to extend our gratitude and appreciation to His Excellency Dr. George Maniwia for being so fast-sighted to make sure that we have the ground that we have today, along with the National Executive Committee chaired by Councillor Anthony Kostin Jaga, and also the construction committee headed by Councilor Kofa, and to every institution, the county leadership, the Mosorado chapter, the Exonerate, the Women League, the Youth League, the Zuma head. We say thank you for Saturday. Please come and come in your number. We want you to come. If somebody tell you say it's about showing strength, yes, we want to show not only groundbreaking, we want to show to the world that CDC is not dead, sorry. CDC can never be dead, and CDC is alive. And to show that CDC is alive, and not to stay in your community, in your comfort zone, to make radio call or wear the CDC t-shirt. That day should be one of those days that you can demonstrate your support and commitment to the CDC by tripping your way to the party headquarters. So I say thank you. You will hear us continuously on the platform from now up to Saturday. And thank you so much to the Kings. We call it Royal Communication Management. Thank you, AB, for everything you do, including hosting us tonight. We appreciate you. Thank you.
Yesterday, national police locked down the entire street for
The only independent voice.